Hi, we are discussing about hash map today. Okay, we just started introduction. Yeah, you can continue. Actually, I'm just going to repeat the topic once again. Okay, hash map. It is a collection framework. It comes under collection framework. Hash map is a map-based collection. Okay, so far we have discussed about array list and linked list. Array list stores the value. Okay, in a non-contiguous memory locations, and it can only store only one type of data. Linked list actually stores a value almost like an array list, but the difference is in insertion and deletion is very easy when we compare with the array list. Okay, the main difference between array list and linked list is linked list insertion and deletion operation and updating operations are much easier and flexible when we compare with the array list, because array list follows indexing. Okay, what is the advantage with array list? Array list is performance wise it is very fast when we are searching for an element, but a linked list has a inferior performance when we compare with the array list in terms of searching an element. Searching an element is much faster in array list than a linked list. Okay, these are the main differences. Both array list and linked list stores a value directly, okay, using addresses. But coming to hash map is a map-based collection. Map-based collection. This used for storing key and value pairs. Okay, this collection is used for storing key value pairs. And one more thing, it's an unordered collection. That means elements are not ordered. If you want to sort an element array list, we can definitely do that by using collection.sort. Similarly, we can sort an element in a linked list also by using the collection.sort. But hash map is an unordered collection. Okay, and one more thing, it is similar to hash table. It is similar to hash table. There is a one more collection called hash table. Okay, that we will discuss later. Hash table. Okay, but there is a slight difference between hash map and hash table. Okay, what's the difference? Hash map is unsynchronized. Unsynchronized. And hash table is synchronized. What is synchronized? What is unsynchronized? What is synchronized and what is synchronized? You might have heard about the threading concept in Java. Okay, also called as multi-threading. Multi-threading. What is multi-threading? Each thread is nothing but a process. Can you tell me a few examples of process? Open a Word document. Okay, open a Notepad. Open a Eclipse, and so on. These are different processes we ideally perform on day-to-day business. We open a Word document, we keep on editing the document. Simultaneously, I will open a Notepad. And again, I simultaneously open a Eclipse. Now, how many processes are running simultaneously? Visibly, there are two processes running, but in background, so many processes are running. Okay, let me show you what are the processes are running. Just right click, go to Task Manager. Okay, see how many processes are running here. Look at here, Eclipse, Google Chrome, Notepad, Skype, WhatsApp, Zoom. These many applications are running. What it means? This is nothing but a multi-threading. That means multiple threads are running in the background. Then how to manage these processes? For suppose I am using a Word document or a Eclipse. Then another person also try to use Eclipse. Then it is a deadlock. Okay, until unless I release the resource of Eclipse, other person cannot use it. These concepts we see in operating system concepts. OS. Okay, until unless the current user release the Eclipse, other person cannot use it. This process is called as synchronization. This process is called as synchronization. Okay, so multiple persons or multiple Okay, simultaneously multiple okay end users cannot consume the same resource or process. One thing. This has to be managed by using synchronization. If you are working on a multi-threading okay environment, the application is supporting multi-threading concepts. Those components has to be synchronized. Hence, if you are working on any multi-threading environment, you have to use a hash table instead of hash map. Hash map is unsynchronized. That means threading concept or multi-threading cannot work properly on a hash table, hash map. That's the difference between hash map and a hash table. Is it clear? Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In coming to multi-hash map, hash map is unordered collection. That means we can't sort it, which means it does not return the key and values in the same order in which they are inserted into a hash map. See, 001 Vasu, 003 G1, 000 and so on, something we are entering. But it's not an order basically. If you try to print the hash map, there is no guarantee that it displays the same value and in the same order. Sorry, it displays the same values, but it does not follow the same order. Okay, it does not sort, hash map does not sort the stored keys and values. One more disadvantage. Okay, you must need to import java.util.hashmap in order to use a hash map class and methods. So we have to import it, then only you can use it. Okay, so these are the attributes of hash map. Clear? Is it clear? These are the attributes of hash map. So this is the unordered collection. It is unsynchronized collection. And one more thing, actually, it stores a value in a mapper. Okay, mapper collection way. That means it stores the values in a key value pair. Key value pair. Okay, let's see now. I'll write very simple example. What are the methods it supports? What are the methods it supports actually? It supports what are the methods a test array list or a linked list supports. Most of the methods are common. Clear, you know, clear is nothing but deleting all the items. And then clone. Cloning means you can create the same object, copy the object into another object. So checking whether a particular key is there or not. Okay, contains key. Contains key to check whether a particular element, particular key is there or not. It returns Boolean value. Okay, and contains value. Contains value. It returns a value. It returns a Boolean value, and if checks, it checks basically whether the particular value is present in the hash map or hash table or not. Okay, and then one more function is get. We can get a value. Can get a value. Okay, we have to pass a key. If you pass a key as a parameter, it fetches returns a value for a specified key. Similarly, you can also check whether it is empty or not by using is empty. Is empty. Okay, and we can set. We can fetch the set of keys. Okay, there is another interface called set. By using set key set, it returns a set of the keys fetched from the set of keys. Return set of keys from a hash table. Okay, and then put. Okay, put basically accepts a key and value. That means you can put values, inserting key and a value. Is it clear? Key and a value. Then finally size. It returns the size of the map. Returns size of the map. Size of the map. Okay, and finally collection values. Collection values. It returns collection of values of the map. Returns collection of values of a map. Okay, so we can also remove a key. It removes key value pair for the specified key. Okay, that is a method called remove. So these are the methods available in a hash table. Remove. Okay, so let's see now with some basic demo. Okay, I'm just going to create a very simple script. We need to import certain packages. Import Java util dot hash. Okay, map hash. Okay, so import util dot map. Map is an interface I told you already. Java dot util dot and then import Java dot util dot iterator. To iterate an element, we need a iterator. Util dot iterator. Okay, and then import Java dot util dot set. What is this set? What is this set? Yeah. What is this set? You know, hash map and hash table, they stores a value, key value mechanism. That means each entry contains a key and a value. Key and a value. Hence, we can't represent with iterator. We need a set basically. Set is required. Set is an object that stores key value both. Hence, we need to import set also. Then coming to main method. So main method, I'm just creating an object for a hash map. Hash map. Okay. So integer. Okay. And string. Key is a integer and value is a string type. Okay. Hash map equals to new hash map. That's it. We have created an object for a hash map. Now let's see how to add an element. Very simple. We have a method called put. We can't simply use the add method like array list and a linked list. We have to use a method called a put. Okay. Hash map dot add. No, I told you add we can't use put. Put values. Okay. You can put any values actually. Okay, 120. Okay, and any name actually Alex. Now, okay, so this is how we have to insert an element. Now, coming to display an element. How to display an element actually? Set. Okay, I told you we use a set to fetch the values. Set equal to hash map dot entry set. So this is a method that we use to fetch a set of elements from the hash map, and then iterator equals to set dot iterator. Okay, set dot iterator. Set, first we have to create a variable for set. After that you have to use a iterator, set dot iterator. Okay, after that we have to use a while condition, while. Okay, iterator. Remaining steps we know, control C, control V. Okay, this we have already used in a hash table and array list and linked list. Dot as next has next. Okay, so this has next should be has n should be capital as next. This is a method basically as next. Yes, of course. Then we have to use okay, map dot entry. Okay, entry equals to map sorry. So iterator dot next. Iterator dot next. Okay, iterator dot next. Okay, you are getting an error. It has to be converted. So add cast. Okay, I'm just adding a cast entry. Okay, so you can also add if you want explicitly map dot entry. Map dot entry. Okay. So just checking whether the next how many elements are there. Does it has a next element? Yes, of course it does. Then it will go to the map entry and then it just iterating the next actually and check how to print the values. Okay, system dot out dot println of okay key is what's the key? How to fetch actually m entry dot key. That's all. Okay, m entry dot get key dot get key okay plus okay the value is okay plus what's the value m entry dot get value. That's all. That's it. Okay, this is the key and this is the value. So is it clear? Control S. Okay, so right click, run as. Okay, see, key is 20, value is LX. Okay, now coming to 121. Run as. Okay, 21. What it means? Tell me what it means. It does not show duplicated entries, even though you can enter a duplicated values, but it does not show duplicated entries. Earlier, we have only one entry, 120 LX, and we have just repeated, copied the steps. That's why it's showing only one okay value, one key and one value. Even though that means hash map does not allow duplicate entries. Hash map okay does not allow okay duplicate okay, even though we have duplicate entries, it's not showing. See, look at here, and coming to I'm just keep on changing the values 121 and 122 and 123 and 124 and 125. That means key value should be unique. Please remember this rule. Key value should be unique. Okay, now look at here, Control S, the application. Yes. Okay. So these are the key and these are the values. Try to understand this program. First, you have to create an object for hash map, and then you have to add it by using a put method. After that, how to iterate actually? Everything is a set here. First, you have to fetch the sets. Okay. So this is an entry set from the hash map table. First, we are getting the entry set from set. After that, we are just adding iterator interface to the okay set okay object set dot iterator. After that, we are just using iterator dot has next. That means iterator has a next value or not. If it is there, if the condition is true, then it go and fetch the value. Okay, first it will map dot entry that is required to fetch the each and every entry, and then iterated dot next, it will fetch the value and it will go to the next iteration, and then fetch the value by using get value and get keys, and then you can print it by using the system.out.println. Okay, see how to get values based on keys. How to get values based on keys actually. So since these are the string type, I'm just going to use the string type var equals to hash map dot get. We can use a get. Okay, so what's the key value here? Key is 123. I just want to fetch the value of key of 123. Okay, you can simply use system.out.println. Okay, so the value for the key 123 is so var. That's it. Okay, so control S. Okay, see 123 John. This is how we have to get the values from a by using key. Okay, and what about remove values based on key? Remove values. Okay, remove values based on key. How to remove? Tell me how to remove. Hash map dot remove. Okay, so 124. I just want to give 124. So automatically it removes the value. Okay, removes the value. Again, after removing, just take the entire logic from here and take the entire value from here. Otherwise, I just want to make it as a separate. Yeah, just copying it. Okay. The values of hash map after removing 124 entry. Okay, right. So we need to change the variables here. Set one, iterator one. Okay, iterator one, and then iterator one. m.entry.1. I'm just changing the variables. These all are variables basically. Okay. That's why you need to change it. Right. Then. Okay. Control C. So just right click. Run. So 124 element we are removing. That means Matthew value gets deleted. Okay. See. So this is how we have to use remove and put methods to add and delete entry from the hash map, and then we can iterate by using a set, and then set has to be assigned called set entry set by using a set iterator. After that, iterate has a method called has next. By using has next method, we use in a while loop and then iterate the values from the hash map. Clear? Let me know if you have any questions. So how to get the size of hash table, hash map? I told you already, we have very simple method called size. Okay. I'm just going to show that one also. Control C. The size of the hash table. size of the hash map is. Okay, so hash map dot size. Okay, so this is the method we use to get the size. So how many elements are there? How many elements are there here after removing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So the current size of a hash map is 6. Just right click, run as. Yeah. The current size of the hash map is 6. This is how we just get the size of hash map. Okay. We can also sort. We can remove, actually, as I told you, we can remove all mapping from hash map also. Okay, we can also check whether the particular hash map is empty or not. How to check? How to check? We have very simple method called okay, is empty. No, it is not an empty. Okay, it's Control C, Control V. Is a hash map empty? Okay, hash map dot is empty dot is empty. That's it. Okay. First it returns true, it returns false, and then after that map dot okay, hash map dot clear. Okay, I'm just clearing the hash map. Then I'm just going to execute the same command. Then it will show okay, true. So initially it will show false and then it will show true. Clear. Control S. Just right click. Run Java. Okay. False, initially false, then it is true. Okay. So this is how we use various methods at the hash map. Okay, we'll wind up for today. Okay, then we'll see hash table, hash map. This is hash map, and we will see discuss about hash table. Okay, on Monday.